Turn off the lights and light a candle. Tonight I'm in a sexy mood. Rub me down with some hot oils, baby. What the hell this nigga wanna be rubbed down with hot oils for? I need that shit to fry some chicken. I ain't gonna be rubbing nobody down with no hot oils. You can believe that. Why you wanna be burnt? Turn them off! They off. Can I turn them back on? Hell no! Hell no. Nigga, I'm finna turn my light back on because I can't see and I'm scared of the dark. Listen, I went over there to Wawa yesterday, and I don't know what all the damn hype is. Period. Okay? I really don't. Now, they got a turkey sandwich that's over there that I like. It's like a turkey melt. Well, I'll put it like this. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it a 7. Period. Because I like turkey. But I don't like that what is that, ranch?
Ranch.
Yeah, I don't like the ranch dressing that's on. Give me some Thousand Island. I'm a Thousand Island man. I got a Thousand Island stuff that I live on. The milkshake was all right. The young lady that fixed my milkshake, you know, she did a pretty good job. But I would have to stick with McDonald's milkshakes. Period. I have not tasted a milkshake yet that tastes better than McDonald's. And I'm being real. I'm sorry. Arby's shit, you might well call that an ice shake. That ain't no damn milkshake. Tastes like straight up ice. Sonic shit, it tastes like that they ran the cow around the damn restaurant 4 or 5 times and they made it drop dead and then extract the milk out of his ass. Tastes like shit. Wendy's shake, I can kind of do, but they don't have shake. They have Frosties. So we gotta get them out of the category. Burger King shake tastes just like what they said do. A shake. All they did was they put some milk in there and some damn chocolate or strawberry syrup and just shook it up and give it to you. I'm just being real. So McDonald's shake, as far as that goes, y'all win in my book. Okay? Nothing sets my day or nothing makes me more happier than a milkshake, a large fry, and a big old Mac. Hey, thank you. Shakamate cake. Yes, sir. I just don't do the fries. I don't do the fries. I mean, not the fries, but the salt on the fries. That and they'll give you some fries that they done had enough for about 10 hours. I used to work in a restaurant franchise. I know what the fuck you do. I worked at McDonald's. I worked at Burger King. When I first moved away across, that was my first job here. Burger King. I never see a king there though. Never. I don't understand that. You don't even see the Burger King mascot anymore. It's like you don't see Ronald McDonald no more. That's sad. That's sad. It seemed like to me that when McDonald's stopped catering to, and I want to use my words very wisely, when McDonald's stopped being concerned about the needs of the children, they started going down. Now I'm just being real. Now they want to count their calories. Motherfucker, it's a goddamn fast food restaurant. If you want to count your calories, take your punk ass on the goddamn Weight Watchers. Go to motherfucking Jenny Craig. Cause that Burger King, I ain't counting not nary damn calorie. Period. They make me sick with that shit. Cause I remember when not Burger King, McDonald's. I'm sorry. I remember when McDonald's tried to do this salad bullshit.
It didn't work.
That shit didn't work. You not known for salads. You known for Big Macs. You known for, especially the McRibs. You known for fast, fucking, fattening foods. And if you don't want no fattening food, then take your motherfucking ass on to some damn sushi place. But as for me and my house, we gonna eat up some Big Macs. Yes, sir. Every time we go by McDonald's, Happy Meal, Happy Thrill, and Happy Kill. That was beautiful. All right, this is Donald Trump shit. So, this morning, I was standing out at the gate. Well, I wasn't standing out there. My wife was standing at the gate. And I heard her, you know, she wasn't really upset. She was just talking to one of the old neighbors. And they were speaking on Donald Trump. I'm inside the old house. Trying to get some things done. And all I kept hearing was Trump this, Trump that, Trump hit you with a baseball bat. So I went outside. And I got involved with the old wife, old Kamala. Why? Because that's my fucking wife. That's why I did it. Fuck. And my wife was just stating the facts. Damn bug on my damn windshield. My wife was just stating the facts. She was stating the facts. My wife said that Donald Trump signed. What were you telling her? That he did what now?
That he signed the bill dismantling the Department of Education.
You got to explain that.
And basically, he's doing away with funds for public schools and colleges and stuff like that. So it's going to be difficult for people to get financial aid for school, to go to school.
And can you prove that?
Yeah.
I'm asking. Don't be upset with me. I'm asking.
Yes, I can.
How can you prove it?
Well, if you don't mind me talking about you.
What you gonna talk about me for?
Or
I ain't part of the get along game.
Or basically, they can actually pull it up on YouTube. They can pull it up on YouTube and show where the video where he was signing the bill.
You can talk about me. I'm sorry, guy, but you ain't gonna see her, but you can hear her. I got to go in for a second. I'll be right back, Carol. If you can pull up something, then you do. Get your ass off my damn truck, bitch. Move on.
Yeah, like I said, as far as and then like I say, he sits up there, he signs the bill. As a matter of fact, give me just one moment and I can prove. I'm like Maurice, I like to show my receipts. Give me just one moment. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. Give me just a minute. If you see that Donald Trump holding up that bill, it says Trump signs executive order to dismantle Department of Education. It's that right there with a big smile on his face. And I am going to read to you what it says. President Donald Trump signed an executive order directing U.S. Secretary of Education Linda McMahon to work toward eliminating the Department of Education. The federal government funds 10% of public school budgets, though much of that money supports especially vulnerable students. The department also oversees programs which help students pay college tuition, including Pell Grants for low-income students. So he has just gotten rid of the Department of Education, which, of course, like I said, provides the funds for federal student loans and Pell Grants for students to be able to go to school, to go to college. And we received a letter, because I'm sure most of you have heard of Maurice talking about going back to school, graduating, getting his degree in film, and received a letter from the university saying due to Trump cutbacks, that there was less money now available for him to go to school. So we are going through other means. He's still going to school. It's just that we now have to go through other means to provide for him to get his degree. And this is something, as we say, that we got into a discussion about, because it says here that I'm reading from the source. It says closing the department means cutting off funds from those who depend on them. So you're now cutting off funds for people who depend on these funds to go to school. It's not just the colleges and the universities, but the K through 12 public schools. The money that is needed for those schools. This is what Donald Trump. Have you noticed that no other president has really messed with education, but Donald Trump is eliminating these programs to help people go to school? Why? Because he's rich and he don't need it? I was reading.
How are you showing anything? You sitting over there?
No, because I put the computer over there where it says, I showed them all Trump signs executive order to dismantle Department of Education.
Let me see it. With his ugly monkey face ass.
And smiling about it.
Smiling about it. And got the token niggas up there holding up the damn. Got the token niggas. Oh, look, mama. We ain't got to go to school no more, mama. Look. We want to be as dumb as hell. Why get that orange-faced monkey bitch for keeping America dumb again?
I don't know if this person who wrote this article is for or against Trump, but here it was, it said he has a group of students as a prop on working on school desks that behind him to show their support.
When in God's name when was it wrote in the analogs of life that a goddamn child knew what was best for a fucking adult? Let me let that sizzle in your stupid ass spirits. And please understand this. If you a Trump supporter, fuck you. I'm going to say that again. If you are a Trump supporter, fuck you. Period. I said what I said. I meant what I said. That motherfucker has single-handedly disrupt shit, but I said he was going to do it. Just like I told you dumb motherfucker he was going to get back in that seat. I'm still trying to figure out how you can be a convicted fucking felon and hold a job like the goddamn presidency. Several felonies. I know how he can do it. We got dumb motherfuckers who think that he's the second coming of Jesus Christ. Period. And I heard, I don't know if you went into details about today when you was out there. You didn't go into detail, did you? Mm-mm. Okay, well, I heard, and I'm hearing this from a lot of fucking people, black and white. Well, you can't blame Trump for everything. Motherfucker, she didn't say that she did blame Trump for every motherfucking thing. She didn't say that. But when Obama had his trashy ass in that damn White House, I'm talking about on every goddamn corner. Obama this, Obama that, Obama. Shut y'all racist ass up. You didn't like Obama when he was in the goddamn chair. And I listen, since Lincoln, Kennedy, John Hanson, look him up. We ain't never had no good presidents, and you ain't gonna never have another good one. They handpicked, you can believe that. Period. I'm just amazed at how you racist pieces of shits can sit your conservative ass up there and think what Donald Trump is doing is right. And got the niggas supporting it. See, I'm not a nigga. I'm a black man, but actually, I'm what the fuck am I? Because I just found what the hell is that? Oh, I just found out that I was
French.
I just found out that I was goddamn
French, Indian,
I got a little white in me.
German.
Cause my mama's mama was raised by she was raped. My mama's mama was raped by a no good cracker. Yeah, I said that. I said it. So I got all types of names.
Other.
Yeah, mama called me other. So I can't be racist. You got some token niggas and you got them goddamn token crackers out there. who sits up there and think that what Donald Trump is doing is right. Because you motherfuckers think that's the second coming of Christ. I swear for the Lord, I have never in my life seen people praise a no good president like you motherfuckers doing to Donald Trump. You know he coming for your Social Security too. So don't come in my motherfucking face when they drop your ass. Dummy. Donald Trump is no good, but y'all believe he is. Y'all believe his punk ass is. You voted his ass in there even though he was gonna get in there anyways. I keep telling you dumb motherfuckers, your votes don't count no more. But y'all still think, go to the poll. Go to the poll. I went to a poll and I stood there beside it because the light wasn't coming on. Had to hit the pole, the light finally came on. That's the only poll I went to. Your vote don't count, but y'all... Man, listen. I told y'all straight up that the Bushes proved that your votes meant nothing. They proved that. And y'all still believe. That was then. This is now. You a damn lie. So can I ask you a question? They've been putting convicted felons, people, let me, they probably have been convicted of felons. They've been putting felons in the White House and y'all loving them. You loving them. How did George Bush steal all them goddamn votes and didn't get locked up? Isn't that a felony? Y'all been worshiping fucking felons. But you want to look at someone that went to prison, maybe because he killed the stupid son of a bitch breaking into his house and the county or the city that he was living in, racist pieces of shit, whether they was white or black. He can't come live around me. George Bush done did the thing. Look at old Jeb Bush. George Bush and Jeb Bush was on the fucking plane together. George Bush looks up in the camera. Look it up. I ain't gonna do your motherfucking homework for you. Look it up. George Bush looked in the motherfucking camera and said point blank, we already won. I think they was in what was Texas?
Yep.
We already won. I already know it. But they hadn't won yet. We got this. And this is my right-hand man right here, which was Jeb Bush. And who is Jeb Bush to George Bush?
His brother.
It's a family affair. Why don't you dumb motherfuckers look at this? Search the bloodline of every president since the Kennedys. You're gonna be surprised. And Obama's in there too. My mama told me don't say nothing. I do my homework. I'm not gonna do your goddamn homework for you. That's why I don't get many views on Facebook. Now do I give a shit? See, the truth is a tough pill to swallow. But if they would do listen. A lot of these conservative assholes is not going to do their homework because they are afraid of the truth. That's why they won't do it. Just like how they tried to say that Jason Aldean is a racist.
Yeah.
And what did Jason Aldean say? He said, I'm not finna sit up here and bow to some damn conservative assholes. My song, Try That in a Small Town, was not a racist song.
Right.
If I would have never, his words, not mine, but I believe it. If I wouldn't have never put, I got a gun that my granddaddy gave me, they say one day they're gonna round up, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck. I say give a fuck. He say good luck.
Right.
Try that in the small town. Oh, he racist. When the fuck did you motherfuckers think that America gave a fuck about your nigga black ass? Let me let that sizzle in your dumb spirits. Dummy. See, I'm not afraid to speak the truth. I've been forever ready to die about mine. And I've been forever ready to beat your stupid ass about mine. I'm not afraid to speak the truth to nobody. I don't give a fuck who you is. You don't, wait a minute. My heart don't pump Kool-Aid. Huh? But you're not gonna get people to do their homework because you're afraid of the goddamn truth. Why don't you search the bloodline of your presidents? Why don't you do that? Answer this question. Why is it that a young man asked George Bush a question about the Bohemian Grove? He just asked a question. Look it up. He asked a question about the Bohemian Grove, and the next thing you knew, there was motherfuckers pouncing on him like a motherfucker. And you know what he said? Don't tase me, bro. Bro, why are you tasing me? Don't take. This country was founded on freedom of speech. The day you take mine be the day I'm dead. But I got others that's following me, so. I got a son that's got a mouth just like I wish you would. Look at me when I tell you this. I don't know, I think this camera right here. I wish you motherfucking would put your fucked up hands on my son. You won't touch nobody else. And if you think that's a lie, try it. I don't give a fuck who you are. Try it. You won't touch nobody else. I promise. I promise. If I don't make your bitch ass a vegetable, I'll put you 6 feet under. And that's the God-given truth. Period. One stank motherfucker damn near got that message. It's been a few years ago. Don't ever go for my family. You got a problem with me, you two-faced some bitches, you come to me. I'm a man about mine. I swear to God. I stay ready to battle. And when I say battle, I mean fight. Swear to God, on everything I love. That's why I can't be no preacher. Because I'll be done walked out the goddamn pulpit and slap the fuck out of somebody. Now, I ain't bullshit, you know how I am.
I know.
I'll be done slap the fucking breath out your ass, for real. Period. Do your damn homework. But a lot of y'all scared of the truth. You don't like truth. No, you don't want no truth. That's why some of you dumb fucking niggas, I'm not talking to black people, I'm talking to niggas. Some of you dumb fucking niggas, when I first started putting these lights and shit in my truck, I wouldn't do that. Remember? I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. This is my motherfucking truck. Just last month, I just paid it off. So it's all mine now. There ain't no note. If I want to put fuck Donald Trump on the back of my windshield, I'll do that. And there ain't anybody come fuck with me. Freedom of expression, freedom of speech is what I live by. If I want to say that Obama is a sand nigga, and he ain't never been a land nigga, I'll do that too. If I want to say that George Bush is a goddamn no-account thief, a goddamn felon, stealing motherfucking votes, and y'all still put him in there. If I want to say that Bush was the one that broke down them goddamn towers, I'll say that too. We don't want to be around Mungin. Motherfucker, I don't want your stupid ass around me. I don't like cowards. I can't stand them. Do you like a coward?
No.
I can't stand a two-faced ass motherfucking coward. Guess what? God don't either. Let me tell you something. David himself would have been put a lot of you fucking niggas to fucking death. Coward ass. I stand alone. I stand by myself. I don't need no goddamn audience. I've been doing this all my motherfucking life. Period. The fuck? Man, we ain't around much. I don't want your stinking ass hanging around me, you bad breath bitch. Like I need your motherfucking, fuck you. Need your motherfucking friendship. Never have and never will. But if I want to put two naked fat ladies on the back of my motherfucking truck, if I want to put them attached to my goddamn a back window right there, in all they titty glory, you picture that is. You ain't see no naked fat motherfucker. Shit. That's my motherfucking problem. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to put on my vehicle. Fuck you. Real talk. As long as I'm in confining, or shall I say, compliance. What's that?
Oh, this is where I'm doing a business.
Oh, as long as I'm in compliance with the law, what the fuck you gonna tell me what to do? You fucking stupid. The law can't tell me. You can't have what they call them. Wig wag. What they call them?
Wig wags.
Yeah, what they call it? Yeah, they call them wig wag, but it's something else. Strobes. Don't tell me what the fuck to put on my motherfucking vehicle, bitch. The fuck? This my motherfucking truck. You ain't paying for nary note. Just like I tell people, these two back glasses and that back glass right there can be as dark as you want them to be. You know you can't. No, you can't. These are called privacy. A limousine can be as dark as they want to be, but this side, this window right here, and somewhat of that window and your front windshield, and the only reason why, which I understand, the only reason why that they don't want these things dark is so that if they're looking for somebody and your vehicle match that description and they pass by you, oh, that's not them. The car just looked like theirs, but that's not them. You won't be harassed for nothing. Also, they checking to see if you wearing your seatbelt. So I understand to a point. You understand? But I'm not on law enforcement. I'm on you scary motherfuckers. I wouldn't have put that on my vehicle if I was you. Yeah, because you ain't got no damn vehicle. And you not me. Broke ass. Broke motherfucker. You ain't got no damn vehicle. Your vehicle look like bullshit. I mean, I would be mad too if I got to ride my wife to work every day. Horse mouth looking bitch. Let me shut up. That went to somebody, I promise you. That nigga wife look like Mr. Ed's stepdaddy. No teeth. I would be mad too if I got to mount my damn wife every day and give it up. Stay out there now. If you do what I ask you to do, I'll give you some hay. Ain't nary damn law enforcement officer got any right, any just cause to fuck with me. for what I put on my vehicle as long as it's in confines with the law. Don't get it twisted. I don't disrespect government. I respect government to a point because I know government is what God designed. But he did not design it to be this way. You know, as they drift to a damn police state. Please tell me why I went to a small city. My wife and I, we went to a small city. It wasn't no big city. It wasn't no no big state or whatever, like New York or Nashville, Tennessee, or whatever, Texas. There was none of that. One of these ranky day. Please tell me why they got armored vehicles. I'll wait. You remember? We saw the green one with the little black slash. Like, no, was it a lightning bolt or I don't know what it was, but anyways.
I don't know.
Please tell me why. Please tell me why. Please tell me why my wife and I was on the road. It's been a few years back. Please tell me why my wife and I was on the road and we seen a truck, a transfer truck with a, I'm not a truck driver. It was a flat bed, but it was it was an 18-wheeler. But it had a flat, I guess, trailer to it or whatever you want to call them. I don't know what to call them. But anyways, please tell me why my wife and I saw nothing but caskets. And they wasn't normal looking caskets either. I'll wait. You didn't see nothing. Well, that's your dumb ass problem. I'm not begging nobody to believe me. I know what we saw. And we don't, yeah. I do drink a little bit. I mean, I ain't no alcoholic. And but when I do drink, I drink a little wine cooler here and there, like Mike Hard lemonade or Smirnoff Southern bitch drinks. I don't do that liquor shit. Okay. And I do mixed drinks, something, if I'm having a big dinner for whatever, But I don't drink and drive, so I wasn't drunk. I know what we saw. That's my whole point. I know what we saw. And as we were driving, we was in the black car. You probably don't remember that.
I remember. Yeah.
So you remember?
Oh, no, I sure do, because we was going to the hotel. Yep. It was on 95.
Because you remember it. It's been years ago. I said, baby, what the fuck? And she was like, I looks at the truck driver of the truck, he would not look at me. I'm like this. This was him. You know how you know when people looking at you? This was him. With this little mean look on the face like, I know y'all can't see me messing with the steering wheel, but that's what he... I'm like, what the fuck? Please tell me why. I don't know if I should, well, you know what, fuck it, because I ain't no scary nigga. No, I ain't no nigga at all. I ain't no scary mutt, because I know I ain't full black, so I ain't no scary mutt, to put it like that. Please tell me why. My wife and I passed by a certain area. I'm not going to tell you where the area is. We passed by a certain area where they was placing these abnormal looking caskets. Please tell me why my brother and I ran off from an area. Well, let me backtrack. Let me backtrack. Because my wife just, you like, because my wife, no, don't nobody run me nowhere. We was axed off. I'm not going to make it no so dramatic. We ran off. We was axed off of a certain type of property. My baby brother and I but there was no trespassing signs nowhere stated nowhere. And I asked him. I took the dude at his word. You know, he was nice about it. You know, he said, you know, this our property. But what I saw, So you can keep on believing in your bitch ass government and they love you. Okay. If I was you, I would read your Bible and see if the things in the Bible is not coming to pass right now. But see, some of y'all scared of the truth. You don't want truth. Now, Facebook probably a strike did this video. Y'all scared of the truth. I'm not afraid of the truth. I've said it many times before. I lost my fear when I stood up to that bitch named Terry James Mungin. My sperm donor. The porch monkey that stood 6 something. I don't know, 6'6", 6'7", or whatever y'all thought he was. I know he was 6 something. And I ain't nothing but 5'9". And stood up to that bitch. All my fear of mankind, I swear to God, it left. You better go ask somebody. It used to scare my wife. My wife used to tell me. She said, baby, there's a thing of, I used to put it, not reckless, having no fear and being reckless. I used to be a fucking live wire. Hey. I mean, I was in my early, you know, I was in the early 20s. I was a live goddamn wire. Can you believe that? If you sneeze wrong, hey. And I'm laughing, but I'm seeing this motherfucking heart attack. Shit, I ain't give a fuck. Yeah, for real. When I started researching shit about our government and what the fuck they doing to the American people, I ain't like that shit, bro. I ain't like that shit, bro. Not one bit. And I still don't like it. I'm just calmer now than what I used to be. But I still got that same drive. I still got that same, what you want to do, attitude. Still got it. It don't come out first. I tried the soft approach. Right?
Right.
Yeah. I tried the soft approach first. If I see where I can't get nowhere with you, just speaking nice to you and trying to calm that situation, period. Because I'm not scared of you. Because I'm trying to calm a situation down, I'm not scared of you. Trust me. You can bleed just like I do. You can go to the graveyard just like I can. The fuck? The Bible plainly tells us, why fear a man that can kill the body, when you should fear the Lord who can kill the body and destroy the soul. That means God can slap your soul into obliteration. You won't even know that your ass was born. He can wipe your damn memory out of the minds of everybody if he so choose to. I fear him. But I fear him with love. Not as one with a gun. I fear Jesus with love. And I try not to bring no shame to his name. But y'all killing me with this Donald Trump bullshit. Y'all, I mean, some of y'all, and not all of you, but some of y'all acting like this motherfucker is the second coming of Jesus Christ. Amazing. Oh God. It was Johnny. Oh God. I done told y'all to look behind that. No, he's a conspiracy theorist. Thank you. That honestly, I wear that title with great honor. Because what you calling a conspiracy theorist, I'm just a person that likes to look at the hand that's not being showed. I want to look at the hand that's up under that table. Fuck what's on top of that table. How you think I learned how to play cards so good? Show me what you not showing me. I don't give a damn about your poker face. No, 3-card mother. Show me what you not showing me. Period. I'm being real. Y'all killing me with this shit. You can't blame Donald Trump for everything. When the hell did I blame Donald Trump for everything? I didn't do that. My wife didn't do that. We was out there this morning trying to tell your dumb ass what he's doing, and then we show it to you, and you still don't believe it. That's when I told her, I said, baby, let's go. Let's go right back in the house. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because now I want to slap your ass across that fucking gate. Period. Don't worry about it. Let's go back in the house. Because I don't have time for ignorant ass people. I'm showing you what this motherfucker did. And he put children up there. Kind of make you wonder. But you're fascinating with children. Your fascination with children. Y'all tried to demonize Michael Jackson. And a lot of you motherfuckers is undercover racists. You just don't want to admit it. You're too scared to admit it. Period. Because, man, I swear for the Lord. And I don't even like that saying nigga. Don't like nothing about Obama. Nothing. Especially when he mocked my Lord. When he mocked the Sermon on the Mount. Wasn't that Sermon on the Mount he did? Yeah. What shall we run our government with? I thought God should be left out of politics. Don't worry about it. When he stood his old funky looking ass up there. But you a Muslim. How you a Muslim and mocking Christ? I used to be a Muslim. I used to attend the little small temple right there in Brunswick, Georgia. I forget the damn street, but it was the Respectful Book Life store. Forget what street that was on. I used to go there. And you know what I saw? I saw the Bible, the Holy Bible, and the Quran. They read from both. So if you're a Muslim, Obama, why you don't respect your God? When you try to justify your God while using my God. Damn. That was one of the things that made me turn. Because I don't need a Quran to justify nothing in the Bible. But why do you need the Holy Bible to justify the Quran? I have never not seen an imam. I have not seen nary Muslim. I don't care what title you have. I don't care what title you have. In the temple, I don't care. Not carrying around the Quran and the Holy Bible. Why do you need both? Think about that. My God needs no justification. So why does Allah? is Allah. That was one of my reasons why. Because I wanted to be a part of the fruit of Islam, not the nation. Why the fruit? Because I'm a goddamn fighter, that's why. What the fuck? I wanted to be part of the fruit. Period. Because I felt like, hey, hey. But as I sat through, and then I saw how this Mussolinian woman that I was intrigued by, and I wasn't in love with her, but I was intrigued by her. I wasn't smitten, you know. She was very interesting to me. When I saw her, beautiful. I'm not gonna lie to you. Beautiful, very beautiful. Now that's one thing about Mussolinian. They are very beautiful. They are very beautiful. I will give them that much. But you're still serving the wrong God. But when I saw this one young lady, and I wanted to speak with her on a more personal basis. It's been years ago. And she looked at me in my face and said, although you are very handsome, well, she didn't say how, she said, you are a very beautiful man. That's what she said. I don't know where the fuck that came from, but that's what she said. She says, her God, and this is no lie. Remember, I talked to you about this. So, I've already told my wife about all this, so shut the fuck up. She said, her God is Minister Louis Farrakhan. What? She said, that's the man that she's married to. If I'm lying, may God kill me. That's what she told me. That's the man that I'm married to. That's her God. She would die for Minister Louis Farrakhan, and she would kill for him. Her words. That bitch was bordering on cuckoo, cuckoo. Bullshit you not. Every time she talked to me, it was Farrakhan this, Farrakhan that. The bean pies that she would make. Farrakhan this. When she would teach me how to make bean pie, Farrakhan this and Farrakhan that. I'm like, dude, do you ever shut up? Then she go and she gets his picture. Minister Louis Farrakhan gets his picture and put it, hey. Lord, I done been through some shit. She puts his picture over her front door. But did not the Bible say, make unto thyself no graven image for you to be worshipped? You remember the old movie, the old Bible movie, what was it called, Carol? Well, the man had to beg people to stop buying his picture. I think it was called The King of Kings, I want to say. I think it was the movie King of Kings, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe it was.
Well, because the man, he had deep blue eyes.
Yeah, I believe that was King of Kings.
Okay, I think it was, but I know that this man played Jesus.
Yeah.
This man had to tell people, I am not Jesus. Y'all need to stop. I can show you the interview. He said, please stop this. I am not Jesus. He said, take my picture out your homes. I'd never heard Minister Louis Farrakhan tell nobody to do that. And I'm telling you, I was with a Mussolinian who did that. She would take his picture and put it right over her door. And I'm like, and then she told me this. His picture is over the door and it's over my bed. I feel violated. I'm uncomfortable. Listen, when I got with my wife, well, I'm not lying, Carolyn.
I know what you
I talk
finna
too much,
say.
don't
No.
I can't help it, man.
Well, I know what you finna say.
Hey, goddamn. When I got with my wife, and she used to have her dad's picture over her bed. I said, Carolyn, there's no way.
I knew that was where you was going. I knew it.
I said, Carolyn, what? I said, this man is looking at me.
He's looking at me. Who?
White Jesus. I said, this man looking at me, man. No, I said, Carol. And I'm not, how can I put this? I said, Carol, there's no way that I can know you. We cannot sandwich. No. I said, Carol, you remind me of that damn Mussolini. She was like, and then it finally clicked in her. She was like, you're right. So she took her daddy picture and transferred to the front room. But she wasn't worshiping her dad, period. So I said that about the Mussolini just to say, Obama got his ass in the White House and he disrespected our Lord, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He picked at the Sermon on the Mount. Do your research, look it up for yourself. It's still on YouTube, I guarantee you. It's funny how YouTube will remove conspiracy theorist videos that's going to point you into the right direction of 9/11. But see, I got my documentary called Michael Moore.
Right.
Okay? But they won't take down, or they won't snatch down Obama disrespecting Christ.
Right.
They won't do that. They hide what they want to hide. Ain't that something? But Obama got his ass in the White House. And the first thing that he did was disrespect Jesus Christ. Okay? So in my opinion, Obama, you a bitch for that. But what I want to say is this. Every single damn time we turned around, people were blaming Obama for everything. The same people that telling us now, don't blame Donald Trump for everything. You know what Paul said to Peter? I'm going to say it to y'all, hypocrite. Because I never blamed Trump for everything. I never did that. I said what he did was dirty. But it does not surprise me, because if any of you, if this video is still on there, if any of you go back to the video, I told you that he was going to get elected, and I also told you what he was going to do. Just look at it. Every president has an agenda. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I want you to think about this, and I hope whoever listens to this, think about this. You never thought that him doing this to the education department, you never thought that this could be a test run for them taking your Social Security? Because if you ain't outraged about education, you already prove you're a dumb jackass. I'll wait. I've never understood why judges make more than the ones that taught them the education and moved them to be a judge. I never understood that. I never understood that. You did? You never thought this was a test run? Your government don't do shit without testing you first. And most of the people that we have talked to about this says that Donald Trump did right. You know how they say he did right? Don't blame Donald Trump for everything. I never blamed Donald Trump for everything. I never did that, did you? Did you tell asshole today standing outside this motherfucking gate?
Nope, I did not.
I told her and him, I said, I'm not standing up here blaming Donald Trump for everything. I said, I'm not doing that. I said, I'm blaming, and then they tried to say, and this ain't the first time that I heard, I'm just sick of it. Then they tried to say that the educational department did that on their own. Did they not say this?
Yep, they sure did.
Why would a damn school shoot their own self in the foot? Why would an educational department shoot their own damn self in the foot? Do you know how colleges can survive, dummy? If they got butts in those seats, that's money coming to them, dummy. Think about that, dummy. Whoever want to say that, think about that, dummy. I'm talking about from Harvard on down to the university where I attend, but had to cut because of Donald Trump bullshit. But I'll be back soon, no problem. I got the fucking letter. You want to tell me that they did that on their own? You a damn fool. You are a damn fool. Find that picture again, baby. You are a damn fool. You want me to say it again? You are a damn fool. Who the hell gonna shoot theyself in the foot like that? Can you make it bigger? I got it. Who the hell gonna shoot theyself? Oh crap! Seriously? Who the hell gonna shoot theyself in the foot like that? There you go. And smiling with the token niggas in the back. Now the one with the yarmulke on his head, he ain't stupid. See the Jew right there? And you call those yarmulkes? Yeah. He ain't stupid. It says Trump signs executive order to dismantle Department of Education. Thank you, Trump, for keeping America dumb again. And of course they're going to put the niggas in the front because there ain't no niggas don't want to do that with their life. That's why they use them dumb motherfuckers. They gonna look at me, mama, I ain't got to go to school no more. Ain't got no money. Here's an excuse. Y'all worship that piece of shit, orange face ass bitch like he the second coming of Jesus Christ. Fuck you. He ain't God to me. But I want y'all to listen to this. God gonna restore funding back to the education department. Mark my words. He going to restore funding back to the education department. Period. He gonna do that. He gonna do that. That monkey motherfucker hurt a lot of people. He hurt me. So don't sit your little fucking stupid ass up there talking about they don't want to do nothing with their life. How can anybody do anything with their life? When damn near everything. Do you know what Trump wants? He wants your stupid ass y'all stupid ass to be working in a damn sewer somewhere. Making next to nothing. He wants you to be shoveling shit. Let me tell you something. If y'all can't see the Jim Crow in that motherfucker, y'all crazy as dog shit. Y'all crazy as dog shit. And the niggas supporting it. I said what I said. I meant what I said. Because back in the motherfucking day, and you damn right I'm pissed off about that, because I'm a firm believer of education. I can prove it. Go to my Facebook page. But just like the Lord told me, because I ain't lie to you, I was pissed. I was pissed. But just like the Lord sent a word and told me, don't you worry. And tell them not to worry. Now, I don't know who them is, but that's what it was said. Tell them not to worry. I will restore. Education make this world go around. So why is a jackass monkey motherfucker cutting the funding? Well, we got $1 trillion. Ain't gonna never. Dummies ain't gonna never understand what's really going on. This goddamn country been doing underhanded money shit since the beginning of fucking time. You would cut a funding, and it's the people that start going to school, so you wouldn't care about that. You want to talk about Donald Trump or a bitch like him when they start fucking with your Social Security? Guess what? They coming for it. They coming for it. Remember, I told you. I told you. Every president has an agenda. Every president has an agenda. But you better believe Jesus got his too. He got his own agenda too. And I was told not to worry, and I was told to tell them not to worry. I will restore. And so I said it. Period. Don't you worry. That motherfucking monkey bitch hurt a lot of people. A lot of people. And he hurt in schools. But can I ask you a question? What does a rich motherfucker, and then what makes it so sad? I'm so sick and tired of people saying. I am so sick and tired of people saying, he ain't taking no salary. Why? Because they say so? Are you stupid or something? Yeah, most of y'all stupid. Most of y'all stupid. I mean, I have never seen a bunch of damn gullible fucking sheep in all my life. Y'all, you know, some of y'all expect for this government to show y'all everything that they doing. They done showed us everything. And some of y'all believe in Fox News like it's the third coming of Jesus Christ. Boy. Did it ever occur to you that Fox News is bought and paid off by these elites? When they did David Koresh, and I got the documentaries, it was hard to get them, but I got them. Trust me, I got them. And if you want a copy, say so. Of course, you're not going to say so because you scared of the truth. When they murdered them people, I'll say it again. When the government murdered those Branch Davidians, talking about we was outgunned. If you look at the documentary and it don't wake you up, ain't nothing gonna wake you up. They murdered those people and they killed those babies. But you expect for your government, see, they showing us everything. Look. No, they're not. You just too dumb to figure that out. No, they're not. And they're not going to show you everything because they have a fucking agenda. And one of the agendas is to take the guns out of the American people's hand. But first they want to take your freedom of speech. Because if they can shut your mouth, if they can succeed at that, this world is just going to get worse and worse because of people just like y'all who says that it's okay that a fucking toupee wearing orangutan takes money from the education department, from the schools, and disguise it as it's too much money being what? The teachers only get paid peanuts. Colleges is only surviving off of the students. But in the process, the students is getting an education. But this is what he wants to take away. Well, he's taken it away for a while. But the Lord has promised I will restore. Like I said, what does a rich motherfucker care about an education? What does he care? He cares nothing about an education. He's rich. He's rich. The most stupidest thing I heard today, and I've heard it several times, I'm just tired of it. The most stupidest thing I heard was, he's not taking a salary. And you believe that because they tell you he's not taking one. Because you know that the government just showing you everything. Look at it, black and white, right there. Stupid. 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 Okay, well, tell your government to give the full documents on Malcolm X. And don't black out nothing on those pages. Since your government telling you everything. Tell your government to give you the full documents on Dr. King. Tell your government to give you the full documents about John F. Kennedy and why they switched his body. At the same damn time. I'm sorry, baby. I know you just jumped. It's Carolyn. It's in me. Because I'm tired of ignorant ass people. At the same damn time that John F. Kennedy was being murdered by your government, a patrolman was being murdered too. And isn't it funny? That damn patrolman looked just like John F. Kennedy. Am I lying?
Nope.
What I'm telling you, it took my wife and I a minute to search and find these documents, but we did. I can't tell you where I got them from, just know I got them. And on that operating on that operating table, you could not tell the difference between the two men. The physician before he died, remember? Out of his own mouth said that was not Kennedy. He said, I know what Kennedy looked like. And that wasn't Kennedy. On his deathbed, well, before he died. A CIA agent, before his death, he was dying of cancer. Mm-hmm. He said, Lee Harvey Oswald did not kill Kennedy. So you keep on believing that your government is telling you everything. Just keep on believing that hogwash. Keep on believing that Donald Trump is the second coming of Jesus Christ. Keep on believing it, that Donald Trump is the second coming of Jesus Christ. The government say he ain't taking no salary, so he ain't taking one. And even if he's not taking one, which I'm guarantee you that he is, but you can't convince idiots of nothing. Even if he's not taking one, what the hell do he need with it? Whatever they want to pay him is peanuts to what he was born with. He don't know a damn thing. And some fool told me a while back that Donald Trump was handing out money. No, he didn't. That was Biden that did that. I don't like Biden either, but that was Biden. And that was our governor. How you think he got that damn? How you think he got back in that chair? What's her name? Sorry, you fat ass Adams. What the fuck was her name?
Oh, Stacey Abrams?
Yeah, whatever the fuck her name is. I'm glad you didn't get the fucking governor to see, you stupid bitch. You should have learned how to pay people. Money talk, bullshit. Goddamn Governor Kimball. You know how I know? 3 cars came to our house. That's how I know. Even Zion. I said, how you get a credit card in your name? I ain't bullshitting. $300 a piece, bitch. Now, yeah, government gonna get that bag out your head, but for then, nigga, you had that nigga. Allegedly, we gotta say it like this. Allegedly, Kemp bought them damn votes. He bought them motherfucking votes. You believe that? Hey, I ain't never seen so many niggas go to the goddamn polls. I'm voting. And he ain't did nothing since then. Not a damn thing. I bet you ain't seen no more goddamn cards. Now, he did say that you don't need a license to open carry or to carry, period. He did do away with that, but that can be easily changed when you get another governor in there. That can be easily changed. Now, am I saying that Governor Kemp is a bad governor? I don't know him like that. I just know allegedly he bought them damn votes, boy. Maybe, what her name, Stacey what?
Stacey.
Whatever the fuck her fat fucking name is. Maybe that's what you should have, instead of running your fat fucking mouth. Maybe think like white people. Think like them. They know how to get what they want. What? You thought that taking up for abortion was gonna get your stupid ass in that chair? Are you fucking stupid? Are you fucking stupid? You thought that killing babies was gonna get your fat, ugly, orangutan looking ass up in that chair? Bitch, go to hell. That's where you're going anyways. Go to hell. You and what the fuck his name is? Maddox, what the fuck his name is?
Oh, Raphael Warnock.
Raphael Warnock. I thought his name was Raphael Maddox.
No, that was him.
I'm not talking about the manager of this city. I thought his name was Maddox too.
No, Warnock.
Warnock's. Don't like you either. Pickle face ass. What did he win? You remember?
Senator.
Yeah. You ain't shit. Anybody get senator? It don't matter. Period. So y'all just keep on thinking that Donald Trump is the second coming of Jesus Christ. But my Lord and Savior told me to tell you, you cannot serve 2 masters. You can't get on your knees and ask God to change this shit while you worshiping this motherfucker. You can't pray to God while worshiping Baal. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That's why God ain't moving just yet. It's not going to happen. You're worshiping this motherfucker. Everything that he do is right in the eyes of whoever. Donald Trump is right. He's right. He's right. He is not right. And like I said, and then, you know, like I told my wife today as I end this, I said, baby, some people is going to be spiritually blind until the day they die. I said, and people would think that because you're spiritually blind, you're going to hell. That's not so. That's not entirely true. Some people God choose to keep spiritually blind. Now, I was on board with him a little bit. What you mean God choose to keep people spiritually blind? He do. Don't y'all understand that I don't say anything unless I can prove it? If I can prove what I'm talking about, it's up to you to believe it. If you don't believe it, I have nothing to tell you. I can prove what I say. And so I'll say this again. God, to some people, not everybody, but to some people, God chooses to keep spiritually blind. And you still get to go to heaven. Because what we are dealing with Donald Trump and this government is a spirit. And for some people, God chooses to keep that way. When I said that to my wife today, she kind of looked at me like, what? I said, yeah, he do. I said, now do you want me to prove it? She said, yeah. I said, okay. Adam and Eve. What? Adam and Eve. I said, I'm going to prove it further, but let's start with Adam and Eve. I said, yes. I said, Jesus told Adam and Eve. He told Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve was created by God. Jesus Christ. He told Adam and Eve, you can eat of every tree in this garden except that one. For the day that you eat of that tree, ye shall surely die. Now, I used to think, when I first heard that, I don't know if you probably thought it too, but when I first heard that, I used to think that what God was saying was, you're going to die right then and there. Did you ever thought that? I thought that too. But then I read on what they were still. I'm like, wait a minute. What did God mean that you, when they still, God lied? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He never lied. He never said, you're going to die right then and there. That's not what he said. He just said, ye shall surely die. In other words, when Adam and Eve was created by God, Jesus Christ, at the time that we only knew him as God. So Adam and Eve was created by God. There was no death. They were perfect. They could never die. They was created. Anything that is created cannot die. It can't die. I'm sorry. It can't die. Anything that God creates can never die. What Jesus was simply saying to Adam and Eve is that the day that you disobey me, you will know what sin is. You will know what pain is, suffering is. You will know what this world looks like. In other words, all Jesus was trying to do was to protect his babies from themselves. My God. What y'all think about that? Jesus was only trying to protect his babies from themselves. That's why he told them, do not eat of this tree. But then here come old bitch made ass Satan. But his bitch ass. He knew he couldn't get to the man, so he went to the woman. And they did exactly. And then Satan lied to them. They say Satan told them the truth. Satan did not tell them the truth. You know why? Watch this. Listen, watch this. Satan told Eve, did not God, and I'm paraphrasing just a little bit. Did not God say that if you eat of that fruit right there, that you will surely die and so on and so forth? Yeah, what he said. God ain't told you the truth. You know what God, if you eat of that tree right there, you're going to become just like him. Eve, Adam. And I use this term with all due respect. Hey, dummies, you are already like Christ. Think about that. You were already like Christ. You wasn't Jesus, don't get it twisted. You wasn't God, but you were just like him. Perfect in every way. Think about that. And as long as he could keep you hidden from yourself, he wasn't thinking about that part of life either. So there was nothing for you to know. Matter of fact, Jesus had already told you that that tree was evil. He had already told you that that tree was no good. That's what he said. So how did God lie to you again? But Satan tells you God lied to you. No, he didn't. Because God knows that you're going to become just like him. Knowing you already was like God. Adam and Eve, I'm sorry to tell you that, honey. But you already was like him. You was just like him, perfect in every way. There was no sin, Adam. There was no sin, Eve. You allowed Trump to lie to you. And take away your freedoms. And take away your right for education. And take away your right to retire and live off of your retirement. I wonder who y'all gonna blame when Trump, because Trump, he can't run no more. So I wonder who y'all gonna blame then. Period. You shut the hell up when it came down to him taking away education. They ain't got nothing to say. That ain't nothing to do with me. It's got everything to do with you. Everything. You allowed Trump to do this. You already had it good. And they went up under this guise of spending too much money. If China called in their debt, you wouldn't need a president. The president of China would be over here. No, your rich motherfuckers is the one that's spending all the money. What money poor people got? What money can they spend? But these rich motherfuckers putting that bullshit off on poor folk. On folk that is barely getting by. On folk that's living from check to check. They putting that bullshit off on you. They making you suffer and they still sitting like kings and goddamn queens. And your stupid ass sitting up there swallowing up every damn thing. Because Trump is the second coming of Jesus Christ. He's a Mataka. Trump is Jesus. He ain't no Jesus to me. And I've never heard a president use as much vulgar language as I've heard him. Well, you do it. I ain't no fucking president either. Dumb bitch. I ain't no fucking president. I'm not on no national. Let me tell you something. If I had a prominent position, unless you really pissed me off, if I had a prominent position, and I would know how to use decorum. You know how? You know how you should know? Because when I got into it with our old mayor, did I swear one time? Nope. Never. Trump just used vulgar language for no damn reason. Just do it. Iran and Jerusalem been fighting for so long, they don't know what the fuck they doing. What? Grab him by the pussy. This y'all president. Foul mouth bitch. You the fucking president of the United States of America. Whatever you do in your free time, if you want to cuss to the moon, come up. But when you on TV or you on, and you know what, y'all condoning it. We ain't never had a president like that. Speaks his mind. There is a way that you can speak your mind without doing what Trump do. But y'all accepting, oh, bless you, President Trump, thank you. You are so beautiful. You are the second coming. You are the great white hope. You ain't my fucking hope. Let me tell you something. That son of a bitch ain't had no right with his ass in that White House. None. Neither did Obama. Neither did Biden and a lot of others. You got no right in there. No right whatsoever. But Trump has no, I mean, seriously? But again, Jesus, after I got into it with that jackass yesterday, it's 12:03 now. That jackass yesterday, standing outside the gate. Well, I didn't really get into it with him and her because I was not going to sit my ass and they keep jaw-jacking with you. Because I know me, I'll be done raised up and slap the fuck out you. Period. So, we ain't doing that. I turned around, told my wife, let's go. Look. Period. What started out talking about whatever that they were talking about, it intertwined itself right there. You know what's sad? The wife of the stupid son of a bitch is a teacher. That's funny. They doing cutbacks and you still taking her for this motherfucker. But you know, when I went in the house, it just came to me. God, there's no need in arguing with people like that. Because for some, I ain't know who the hell that's standing right there. This nigga about to get... Oh, Jesus help me. I swear, I ain't know who the hell that was. The nigga just appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah, he'll do that.
Hey, shit, goddamn. You know, hey. Yeah, Lord. Anyway, so, what the hell was I talking about? I'm done with it anyways. Yes, God will keep some people spiritually blind. He will do that. That doesn't mean that you're going to hell because you're spiritually blind. For some people, that does not mean that. At all. And as many people that I have talked to, and somewhat got into it with, verbally, about Trump. All of y'all can't be that fucking ignorant and dumb. And then I started thinking, it's a spiritual thing. And so when I said to my wife that God keeps certain people spiritually blind, and she looks at me and I told her about Adam and Eve, God was trying to keep them with the veil over their face. He did not want them to know. He did not want them to know sin. He did not want them to know anything. He wanted them to understand perfection. period. They chose that bullshit. I said it's the same thing with our troops. They go over there, they fight for their country, they love their country, they're in love with their country. You can't tell them nothing about their presidents. You can't tell them nothing about their government, period. They will argue you under the rug, out the door. You can show them all the proof in the world. How do you show someone proof of what you're talking about and they still refuse to believe it? You are spiritually blind. And the reason why that is, if God lifted the veil off of a lot of our troops' faces, there's no telling what they would do. If God lifted the veil off of everybody's face, especially the ones that has fought for this country, there's no tell. They might not can't get to the president, but they will end up fighting against government and end up killing innocent people that work for the government. I watched a video on YouTube before YouTube got so sensitive. And for the most part, I understand why they kind of sensitive. I understand that. But they done got a little bit too sensitive. But I watched a video. It's been a few years back. Where this police officer pulled over this man. The man gets out of the vehicle. The police officer tells him to sit back in his vehicle until he gives him further instructions. The man did not comply. The police officer, he upped his, one up, and the man did not comply. The police officer, you can hear he's calling for backup. He's on the radio calling for backup. The man ducks off in his vehicle, comes out with an AR-15. I showed you, probably don't remember. I showed it to you. You know what that man said? Y'all lied to us. This is what you get for lying to us. The cop was, with the police officer, he was like, what are you talking? Plus, sir, please don't. Please don't. That's all he could say. You lied to us. I was in Nam. I was this. And I mean, he was just going crazy. Betrayal will make you act so. I'm telling you. He shot that police officer several times through his windshield. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
I cried like a goddamn baby for that cop. But I also hurted for that man. He found out something. Now, did they kill him? Yeah, they did. They did. But he found out something in his government. He said, you all are a bunch of fucking liars. That's all you do is lie to us. I fought for y'all. I did this. And I love this fucking country. Fuck this. Fuck this. He was snapping. That police, as he was being shot, you could hear the screams. A black cop rolled up, a black police officer rolled up the side, because the man had took off. The one that had shot the cop, he had took off. A black cop rolled up the side, because you can see him on the police officer's body cam. You can see him. He started praying. I don't know if they still got a video up on Facebook or not. I mean on YouTube or not. But he started praying. You could hear the police officer says, "Tell my wife and my son." He wasn't talking like I'm talking, because he was coughing and gurgling. You could hear it. And I'm not trying to give no vulgar. I'm just saying. And the black cop, he was crying, because he kept saying, "Why? Why would he do this on a simple traffic stop?" Now they said Agent Orange. That's what they said. A lot of our troops come from wherever they come from. Mind fucked up. But can you imagine the bloodbath if God lifted the veil off of their faces? If you don't believe what I'm telling you, look up William Bill Cooper. He said out of his own mouth, "I am furious that my government would use me in a pawn like this." That's Bill William Cooper. Look him up. He was the shortwave radio host, The Hour of the Time. And they murdered him. Bill Clinton said that William Bill Cooper was one of the most dangerous men alive, because he knew too much. But he said, "I am furious that my government would use me like this." That's what he said. He said that I just want payback, and I'm willing to expose everything. Now, you ain't got to believe me. I don't give a fuck. See, God lifted the veil off of his face. He lifted the veil off. Now, did William Bill Cooper go out there and shoot up people? No, he didn't. So God knows who face to lift something from. But he cannot do it to everybody. And I have to understand that. So instead of me arguing with people, state my point, they state their point, then I back off. Because I believe you're just going to be blind. If I'm showing you proof of what's going on and you still don't believe it, you're spiritually blind. And I can't do nothing about that. And plus, if I want to save my friendship with you, if I want to save my kinship with you, if I want to save going fishing with you, or going hunting with you, or I don't know, just hanging out and barbecuing with you, okay. We're going to keep that like this, because that's how Satan come in also, to drive a wedge. Politics brings out the worst in people, not the best. But I have to understand that some people are just going to be spiritually blind until the day they die. Because they won't be able to handle what their government has done to them. Not only taking it out on innocent people, they'll take it out on themselves. Can you imagine a soldier? And I got a cousin who did 25 years in the military. He lived in Alaska. 25 years in the military. And I asked him, it was either 20 or 25, I think 25. Okay, 25 years in the military. And if any of my family on here, they know I'm not lying. 25 years in the military. 25. You understand me? 25 years. We had a conversation a while back. And I said, "Why you just didn't stay in and get your 30? He said, "Munjin, I could not do it." I said, "Why?" He said, I can't go into details because it's too painful to talk about. He said, "But I got tired of being told to kill children." That's what he said. That never did nothing to me. He said, "Munjin, do you see anybody over here walking in front of our doors?" I said, "No." He says, "Why the hell we over there walking in front of theirs?" He said, "Munjin, I've had to kill a lot of people. And I've asked myself, why? Why the fuck am I doing this?" And this is a young man that did 25 years in the army. And he's questioning his own government. Now, you ain't got to believe me. I don't give a fuck. Period. All I did was boot camp. Yeah. I'm glad I never went farther. But can you imagine someone that's did 25, 30, 35, some people even do 40 years. They don't want to retire, but can you imagine God lifting the veil off of their face so that you can see your government and who they really are? Can you imagine flashbacks in their head of them killing a child that had a bomb strapped to him, not because he just wanted to go out there and kill you United States soldiers, but because he getting tired of United States soldiers coming over there killing his family. So the only way that he can fight back is to kill him, is to kill his little body and whoever else, because he's tired. Can you imagine if God took the veil off of that? So this damn dumb cat still on the damn top of that car. That's a fucking idiot. That cat is a fucking idiot. Get your dumb ass off that damn car with your stupid ass. You're a fucking idiot. You should have ran his ass out that goddamn road, stupid ass. In here trying to get some damn work done, he want to sit up on the goddamn car. I mean, I swear, that goddamn cat making me sick, bro. Just gonna sit his ass up there. Dumb bitch. Man, let me get the hell off here. But baby, can you imagine if God took the veil off of everybody's face? Now, does that stop me from telling the truth? No, I'm still going to try to tell you the truth. Because Jesus said, I set you up as a watchman.
Right.
Tell them. Not everybody's going to believe, not everybody's going to agree with you, but tell them. At least when they come face to face with me, and by some stretch of a miracle that I make it into the kingdom of heaven. And the Lord says, see, he was telling you the truth. Now you can handle it better now because these bastards are being called into judgment. And ain't no greater feeling than seeing motherfuckers being judged and thrown into the pits of hell for evil. But can you imagine if God took the veil off of everybody's face, especially our United States troops, and find out that your government been playing with you? You wasn't nothing but a pawn in they sick game. And you sitting in your vehicle and you having flashbacks of you killing some little child, of you killing some woman holding a baby in her arms because you thought or someone told you that's a bomb. And if you don't get rid of her, can you just imagine that you thinking that you over there fighting for freedom? You're really not doing that. Can you imagine they sit there in their vehicle and having flashbacks, knowing full well my government has lied to me. They used me. They betrayed me. And you know I'm not going to kill no innocent people. And they reach over, get a pen and a piece of paper and write their last will and testament and put it right there beside them. Take a goddamn gun and blow their fucking brains out. Can you imagine? So I have to understand, for some people, you ain't never going to learn the truth because God don't want you to. You couldn't handle it. You couldn't handle it. That's a true statement. My God, I just thought about that.
You can't handle the truth.
That's a true statement in that movie. I swore for the Lord. I just thought about that one. When Jack Nicholson, you can't handle the truth. My God. My God.
Wow. You're right.
If you think about that,
You are right.
that's
wow.
a true statement.
Yeah.
You can't handle it.
Can't handle
Period. Many a truth is told. It is told in your movies. Pay attention. And I didn't think about that movie till just now.
it. Yeah.
Jack Nicholson said it with such fervor, such truth. And we just, that's you can't handle the truth. I was one of those 1 2 till just now. Yeah, he said that. You heard him. He did something good then. I can imagine him going home and be like, yeah, they think that is just a movie. That was just a line that I said. But you couldn't handle the truth. And for those of them that is just going to be spiritually blind to the day that they see Christ, I feel so sorry for you. And I mean that in the most humblest way possible. I feel so sorry for you because I know that if God lifted the veil off your face, either you would kill some innocent person or you would kill yourself. I know it. Let me find this here William Cooper and what he said in that statement. And I'm done with it. If I can't find it, then I'm done with it. Let's see what we got. I just want to play just that little bit. First of all, let me play this. Wow. God, it's not what I like.
Kendrick gave an order
We can play this for
that
a second.
Santiago wasn't to be touched. And why did he have to be transferred? Colonel, Lieutenant Kendrick ordered the code red, didn't he? Because that's what you told Lieutenant Kendrick to do.
Object! Put your weapon down! You cut these guys loose! Your Honor, you involved in ceremony transfer! Your Honor, you doctored the logbook! You coerced the doc! Consider yourself in contempt! Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red? You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
There it is. You can't handle the truth. That's a true statement. You can't handle the truth.
individual conspiracies, but for this video, I said.
There really is a God. And what
That's
he said
William
was gonna
Bill
come to
Cooper.
pass is coming to pass. And I named this Behold a Pale Horse from chapter 13 of the book of Revelations. The
That's
fourth
William Bill
horse.
Cooper. And before you sneeze at
Portion of
him,
the apocalypse.
none of you could hold a candle to his military service. None of you.
Is the pale of the and cross, the Knights Templar.
Yeah, but if you want to learn anything about William Bill Cooper, look him up. I thought I could find that thing, but I'm not gonna.
Up there.
There's a lot. So, William Bill Cooper said out of his own mouth that he is upset that his government used him. And let me help you to understand, he was one of the top ranking people on his naval ship. Look him up. He got all type of medals. Look him up. So he knew what he was talking about. I researched him just to make sure that he wasn't lying about his military career. He is not lying about it.
A republic is somewhere in the middle. It's governance by laws. Laws are decided by representatives who are elected by the people. According to the theory, the representatives will do what is right, whether they get elected or not, because it's not really a democracy. A democracy is far left. People don't understand. We don't live in a democracy. This country is not a democracy.
Why the hell would this shit stop?
It is a republic. A democracy is...
Anyways, look him up, shit. Always so. Look him up. There are certain things that he said about the UFO that he revived. He said, yo, there's no such thing as aliens. But you have to look him up and listen to what he has to say and what he saw on his naval ship and how he was ran off the road by unknown government officials, how his own daughter betrayed him, how he predicted 9/11 before it happened. William, look him up, William Bill Cooper. Look at the video, look him up. That's the video title. It's called The Hour of the Time, The Legacy of William Cooper.
Among the most
The Hour of that, this is a good documentary. The Hour of the Time.
abandoned the trees and walked fully upright, freeing their hands to serve as implements of their minds.
The
as well as
legacy
their
of
bodies.
William Cooper.
There began the most successful.
They called him
evolutionary
Bill,
drive
that's a
toward
nickname.
higher intelligence
But they are the same two
ever
people, William
witnessed
Bill Cooper or
in
Bill
the
Cooper. It's a great documentary. It's beautiful.
Now notice Lucifer was called the son of the morning star. He was also called the morning.
And these were put out in the 90s. And he said, I only have a short time because they're not going to let me do this forever. But he said, I knew this from the start. He said, I am furious that my own government would use me this way. He said, and I'm taking it out on their ass. Period. So I leave you with this. Donald Trump is not the second coming of Jesus Christ. He never was and he never will be. So keep on staying asleep, and they're going to keep on taking from you little bit by little bit. And they're using Negro children as their front man. Look, Mom, I don't need education. Sad. And that's all I got to say about that. I'm done with it. You got anything else to say, man? All right.